Donald Trump's America 250, Freedom 250, whatever it is, it's basically an extension of his 80th birthday. That is the only reason he's even doing it. America's 250th birthday doesn't matter. It's all because it's his birthday month. But that event that was supposed to feature people like Martina McBride and Morris Day in the Time has totally fallen apart. So on Thursday, Donald Trump came out in a desperate attempt to get people to still show up for it and said, okay, instead of musical acts, it is going to be the rally to end all rallies. Now, if you're like me, when you heard that Trump is doing the rally to end all rallies, you got a little excited. You're like, oh shit, is he going to go and resign? Is he retiring at this rally? That would be great. I would actually watch that, may even show up for it. You know, it's the rally to end all rallies. And for a guy who's had as many alleged assassination attempts against him as he has, I probably wouldn't phrase something like that because that just sounds awful. But he did announce that he is going to have two musicians there. One of them, Lee Greenwood, Mr. God Bless the USA himself, Lee Greenwood, performing all of his hits like God Bless the USA and faster version of God Bless the USA. Honestly, I did not know until doing my research for this segment right here. God Bless the USA, I thought that song came out in like the late 50s or maybe early 60s. That song actually came out in my lifetime. Like I was 1 year old when that song was released. I thought it was 60, 70 years old. I had no idea it was actually not that long ago. And also, Lee Greenwood's top 3 songs on Spotify are all different versions of God Bless the USA. But that's not it. He's also got an opera singer, Christopher Macchio, whom Donald Trump has compared to the late Luciano Pavarotti, and he's going to perform classical selections. So instead of rocking out, you know, to Morris Day in the Time and Young MC Bust a Move, instead, you're going to have a tenor singing you classical opera songs at the big Donald Trump rally, which I'm sure MAGA will definitely appreciate. I mean, if there's one thing we know about MAGA, it's that they love their classical music. The same people who clamor for Kid Rock's Ba with da Ba are definitely going to love a Pavarotti knockoff who has 571 monthly listeners on Spotify and 2,000 YouTube subscribers. 571 people per month listening to this guy. So Donald Trump really scraped the bottom of that barrel to get 2 performers to agree to play at his rally. That's how badly this Freedom 250 event has completely fallen apart. And of course, that may explain why Donald Trump's mood recently has been so bad. He's angry about his big birthday bash just falling to hell. Maybe that's why he lashed out at Caitlin Collins again this week, because he's just got all that anger and sadness in him that he doesn't know how to process properly. Whatever it is, this is going to be the most hilarious thing ever. But I do want to reiterate something that I have mentioned a couple times while talking about this disaster of an event. Donald Trump turning it into a political rally was the plan from the start. There was never a moment in the White House's planning sessions where Donald Trump was not going to take, figuratively and literally, center stage. It was always going to be that. Now that all the talented musical acts have dropped out, they can just drop the facade and say, well, then it's going to be the rally to end all rallies. I hope it is. Thanks for watching, and if you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and do not forget to like and comment and share widely among your friends.